The 3 safest pillars for a happy old age. Dear friends, everyone will eventually grow old. No one can stay young forever. Have you ever asked yourself, what do I truly want when I grow old? Do you wish to live surrounded by your children and grandchildren, or to enjoy a peaceful life with your spouse? Many people assume that in old age we should rely on our children, following the saying, young you depend on your parents, old you depend on your children. After a lifetime of hard work, it seems natural to expect your children to take care of you. But that's not always true. Children have their own lives, their own families, jobs, and endless responsibilities. They cannot devote all their energy to their parents 24/7. At home, you are their parent; in their own household, they are also parents. The older we get, the more unpredictable life becomes. No one can foresee what tomorrow will bring. So if you want a peaceful, happy old age, you need to actively build solid supports for yourself. Let's explore them. First, good health. We often live life the wrong way. Many spend the first half of their lives working tirelessly, striving to succeed, while neglecting their health. They think, I'm still young, I need to keep up with peers. So they work themselves to exhaustion, like wringing out a rag. People assume that as long as they're young, they are invincible. They work endlessly, thinking that when they retire, life will finally be easy. Save enough money, they think, and old age will be free and comfortable. But here's the reality. If you neglect your health when young, you may never reach old age, and money won't matter at all. Prevention is better than cure. Spending a few $100s annually on checkups is far better than borrowing tens of thousands later for serious illnesses. Your health is your most valuable insurance. Don't treat it like a workhorse to be pushed to the limit. Without health, all wealth, cars, houses, and designer clothes mean nothing. You cannot buy back health once it's gone. Even if others can drive your car or earn money for you, no one can volunteer to get sick in your place. Health lost is irretrievable. Life is not about accumulating wealth just to impress others or leave behind a grand tombstone. Enjoy your loved ones, make time for joy, and invest in your health first. As you age, your body weakens. Children may help, but what if they're too busy or unable to care for you? Maintaining physical health allows you to remain independent and joyful. Regular exercise, proper rest, and mindful eating are non-negotiable. Health is the foundation for a happy and self-sufficient old age. Second, a life partner to share your years. The greatest joy for many is sharing happiness and success with family. But in old age, you may feel lonely if you live alone. Even with children nearby, they have their own lives, jobs, and responsibilities. You don't want to become a burden. Having a spouse or life partner provides companionship and emotional support. At least there's someone to talk to, share laughter with, and lean on in difficult times. As the old saying goes, a husband caring for his wife is not equal to a wife caring for her husband. For couples who grow old together, this rings true. Caring here is not just about meals and sleep, but understanding, patience, and emotional support. No amount of gifts from children can replace the warmth of a devoted spouse. Losing a partner can leave a profound emptiness, as in the story of Mr. TTV, 75, who struggled for nearly 2 years after his wife passed away. He recalls, after 50 years together, she was a part of me. I couldn't imagine life without her. The person who truly stays by your side throughout life is your life partner, not your children, siblings, friends, or colleagues. Cherish your spouse while you are both healthy and strong. Third, financial security for retirement. As we age, life becomes increasingly unpredictable. Nobody knows what tomorrow might bring. The one thing you can control is your preparation for the future. In old age, your health may decline, your work capacity diminishes, and your income from active labor decreases. That's why having a dedicated retirement fund is essential, at least enough to cover your daily needs independently. Money isn't everything, but living without it is difficult. A personal savings buffer ensures you can live comfortably, handle medical expenses, and maintain dignity without relying solely on your children. As the saying goes, you can be young without money, but you cannot be old without it. When you're young, energy and opportunities make it easier to adapt. In old age, physical weakness makes life costlier and harder to manage. Some retirees have pensions or savings from decades of work. Others, especially those who did not have stable incomes or retirement plans, may depend on their children. But children, especially when middle-aged themselves, may have limited resources. This reality makes personal savings for old age indispensable. Take Mrs. Thompson, 91, from rural Minnesota. She spent her life as a preschool teacher and later as a farmer, living modestly. She never had a pension. Her husband passed away years ago, and she lives alone, with one daughter nearby. Her only income comes from a small Social Security supplement. It barely covers daily expenses. Occasionally, her children buy groceries. But she remains independent, cooking her meals and budgeting carefully. Her story highlights how many elderly people rely on careful planning and resilience to manage day-to-day life. Similarly, consider Mr. Johnson, 85, from Iowa. He worked on his family farm all his life. He has no retirement fund beyond his late wife's small survivor benefit. He depends on occasional help from distant children. Both Mrs. Thompson and Mr. Johnson show the importance of maintaining dignity and independence. Even when financial resources are scarce, they strive to live on their own terms. In contrast, Mrs. Miller, 70, from suburban Chicago, followed her children's advice. She sold part of her property to invest in her son's business. At first, the business thrived. But unexpected economic downturns wiped out her investments. Her children, though well-meaning, could not compensate for the losses. She was left financially strained. Stories like these illustrate a universal truth: relying entirely on children can be risky. To avoid such difficulties, it is essential to take concrete steps. Start saving early. Even modest contributions compound over decades. Maintain an emergency fund to cover unexpected medical costs or other crises. Invest wisely for the long term. Prioritize security over risky ventures. Plan for independent living. Consider assisted living options or other solutions to maintain dignity in old age. As one thoughtful reader put it, have enough, but invest in quality. Prepare a place for your children to live independently, but keep your own home and savings for yourself. A child's gratitude is unpredictable. You can't assume they will always be there to support you. Indeed, some children will care for their parents devotedly. Others may disappoint. Financial independence ensures you don't rely solely on their goodwill. In summary, whether through personal stories or practical advice, we see the value of preparation. The 3 pillars for a secure and fulfilling old age are good health, Because without it, wealth and relationships cannot provide comfort. A loving life partner, providing emotional support, companionship, and understanding, and financial security, ensuring independence and dignity no matter the circumstances. By embracing these pillars, you can face old age with peace and confidence. Life may still be unpredictable. But with preparation, you can enjoy your golden years with health, companionship, and financial stability. Embracing old age with wisdom and joy. Life is precious, and time passes swiftly. Every day is valuable, yet it flows like water, indifferent to anyone. We grow, we age, and nothing can stop this natural process. When we are young, we are full of energy. We move freely, travel, laugh, and enjoy life without much thought for the future. But as we age, our bodies weaken. Steps become heavier. Hair turns gray, and wrinkles appear. Mobility may decline, sometimes requiring a cane, a walker, or a wheelchair. Yet aging is inevitable. How we approach it shapes our happiness. A great thinker once said, "May I be like fine wine, growing smoother, richer, and more captivating with time." This is a lesson for everyone. Opening your heart to others, letting go of unnecessary worries, and living openly and joyfully allows you to embrace old age gracefully. Cultivating a positive mindset. Older adults who maintain a calm, thoughtful, and positive mindset find their lives lighter, even as physical burdens grow. Experiences that once caused frustration or anger in youth fade with time. Life's difficulties, pain, loss, setbacks, gradually lose their intensity when faced with patience and perspective. Those who age gracefully preserve kindness in their hearts. No matter how many failures they faced in life, they maintain generosity, empathy, and understanding. These qualities are the foundation for a meaningful, fulfilling life. Staying active and engaged. Older adults in the United States often remain active physically and mentally. Reading, writing, painting, gardening, photography, or crafting keeps the mind sharp and the spirit young. Social engagement, even in small ways, creates purpose and joy. Exercise is crucial. Walking, light strength training, or swimming helps maintain health and mobility. A strong body supports an independent, vibrant life. As one retiree put it, "I may not move as fast as I once did, but I can still enjoy each day fully and independently." Finding solitude and balance. A fulfilling old age also involves learning to enjoy solitude. Younger people may chase busy social lives, parties, and constant interaction. Older adults, however, often prefer quiet moments, reading by the window, walking in the park, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee while watching the world. This time of life allows reflection, self-discovery, and appreciation of simple joys. You begin to prioritize your own happiness rather than seeking validation from others. The importance of letting go. A key to aging gracefully is learning to release burdens, resentment, regrets, and unnecessary worries. Holding on to past mistakes, conflicts, or grudges only weighs down the spirit. Instead, focus on what brings peace and joy. As one wise American elder observed, "The years teach you to let go." You realize that some battles aren't worth fighting and that true happiness comes from peace within. Final reflections. In old age, true wealth is not just money, nor is it only family or accolades. It is the combination of good health, a loving partner, and financial independence. With these pillars, you can face life's uncertainties with courage and serenity. Prepare your body, mind, and resources. Build friendships, nurture relationships, and maintain a joyful spirit. Embrace aging as a natural, beautiful stage of life, a chance to grow wiser, kinder, and freer. The goal is to live fully, with peace of mind, a vibrant heart, and independence, regardless of what life may bring. Each day is an opportunity to experience life meaningfully. Cherish it, enjoy it, and let the golden years be truly golden. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more stories and advice to live a happier, healthier life.